If you trade the opening range break, there are a couple of different things that you can look for that will also help solidify that this opening range break is going to be one you want to make a play on. And the biggest one for me that I look for would be a fair value gap in conjunction with the opening range to see how things are stacking up. So let's hop over to the charts and I'll show you exactly what I'm looking for if I'm looking for an extra layer of confidence when it comes to playing the opening range break. Okay, so I have NQ pulled up from November 24th, which was yesterday. I have the 5 minute opening range marked right here. This is the high and this is the low. And is what you could be looking for here is you can already see if you look at yesterday in replay mode that you get a break, you get a retest of the midpoint, and then it starts going. This is on the opening range break, essentially everything I'm looking for. But right now, I'm on the 5 minute time frame, and you can see first 5 minutes here, and we have about a 30-minute range here. If you come up into indicators and you add this fair value gap by Lux Algo, you are going to see multiple fair value gaps that have been respected on this chart. So, this is an additional confidence layer that you can add in to basically reinforce mentally for you that sellers were not able to reclaim this. And so a fair value gap when it's bullish like this is essentially it's a buy side imbalance. It's what it is. Like in ICT terms, it's a buy side imbalance. If it would be a sell side imbalance if it were a bearish fair value gap. But on the 5 minute chart specifically, you can see ranging back like almost to where pre-market was. This right here, this imbalance was left and it was never reclaimed. And then the New York session opens and there's a massive fair value gap buy side imbalance right here. It was respected. They tried to take it back right here over 15 minutes, they being sellers. They were not able to. There was a strong push here. It was immediately reclaimed by buyers, and then it just continues. So when you're looking at this on the 1 minute chart, you'll be able to see here with my opening range break indicator that I have. I'll show you guys how to get this downloaded as well here shortly. You can see on the 1 minute chart, you get multiple fair value gaps on the buy side that are presenting themselves. They come back here, it touches this gap, back up, touches the gap. Right here is the best push possible, and then it immediately gets the long call and it starts going. So if you were to position your long right here in the middle and you have your stop loss set at the bottom of the zone, you pretty much run this up as high as you want to today. The main thing is that between the 1 minute and the 5 minute candle, look at all of these, or excuse me, the 1 minute or 5 minute time frame, all of these fair value gaps are being respected the whole way up. Even on the 5 minute, all day long today, I would not even be hesitant at all to let my position run when you see all of these fair value gaps right here. Look at all of these that haven't been claimed. So on the 5 minute chart, if I would have made this play, I would be trailing this up all the way until these fair value gaps start getting reclaimed. Now, the market always returns and will eventually take these out, but this is a lot of 5 minute time frame buy side imbalances right here. And they haven't even started, they being again sellers, haven't even started reclaiming any of these for the day. So if you were in here, I mean, you would be in such a large profit range. If you originally started right here, you would have got the signal call right here from my indicator telling you to go in. And you can see here, you would still be running potentially, if you were in it, an 88.5 point risk to a 343 point reward as it stands right now. You're looking at a 1 to almost 5. You're 1 to 4.5 right now on your risk to reward. So when I do things like this, I risk 500 to make 1,000. I would have been risking 500, and essentially I would be up, you know, 3,000 plus dollars today at this point. So when you are looking at the charts and you're looking at the opening range break and maybe it doesn't feel like it's not going to move your way, if you just look at the 5 minute chart and stop the micro transactions here on the 1 minute, because this is stressful, like you're anxiety ridden, you're why is it going down? Why is it going up? Why is it going down? And you're following that path the whole way, just switch to the 5 minute, put on your fair value gap indicator, which is right here, and then just look if these are being reclaimed. If they are not, it should give you an extra layer of confidence in your play and your position. When these start getting taken back, if that happens later today, just get out of it. You're already up at 1 to 4.5 at that point. You could keep trailing it up or just cut your wins, don't get greedy, and close out. So is how you can get that indicator that I was talking about is if you come to quantcrawler.com and you either start a free trial, it's 30 days free, $10 a month after that. If you are already a member, you just log in, and then up here in the top right, there's an indicator. You can get the 5-minute opening range break, and retest, which marks the 9:30 to 9:35 candle right here. Looks like this. This gives you the exact big indicator. You can't miss it. And you can see here, we have quite a few people using this. We're getting great feedback. People love it. 670 people have boosted it over 3,000 times. We got some comments, so that one's great. You can come here to the 15-minute, which is going to mark out the 9:30 to 9:45 time frame. You can see here, this one has 300 boosts on it, about 1,200 views. People are using that one as well. And then we have this one here, which is the pre-market opening range break. And this one will actually mark out the 8 to 8:15 candle. And the thought behind this is where institutions in pre-market are positioning themselves. So when that happens, they're most likely to defend this range. You can see here there's some chop through the middle, and then they do defend this range and push it out. So that is this one, and this one has almost just as many views as the other, 2,400 views, and 414 people are using this one and boosted it. So yeah, this is how you access those indicators, or you can just simply search them on TradingView. If you don't want to sign up on the website, that's totally fine. You just search these names right here: pre-market, break and retest, institutional, 15-minute or break and retest midpoint, and or break and retest by QuantCrawler. That's me.